Alright, Elite3 here. Tonight I'm just going to talk about the future direction of the channel. It has been growing quicker than usual lately, which is awesome. There's always new collectors coming into the hobby wanting some information. Hold on, this music's a little loud. Little Stone Temple Pilots. But I just want to talk about the direction of the channel. So I've been at this thing on YouTube for 7 years. When I started the channel, each video would get like 50 views, maybe 100 after a while, and then when I got to like 200 subs, I was like, wow, that's pretty good. 200 subscribers. Then when I got to 1,000, I thought it was a ton. So getting to 2,000 is crazy, but you know, it's not about how many you have, because there's people in the hobby that have 10 times as much as I do, but it's kind of about the content to me, and I feel like my content's at the top compared to the other channels, and I always try to give honest advice and give away, do raffles and free stuff to the people that watch my videos. So I think I've said this before, but for the 2K subscriber, when I hit that, which I don't know when it's going to be, I'm at like 1960. I'm going to do like a 3-tier thing. I did it once before, but so we're going to do 3 different prizes for 3 different people. I don't know how I'm going to determine who wins. I might do like a quick like trivia question, and whoever answers the quickest, I'll figure something out. I haven't decided if it's going to be like boxes or graded cards or just a PayPal gift to the people, but you have to be a subscriber to be valid in the raffle. So if you're not subscribed, go ahead and click the subscribe button and take it from there. But switching directions, I've been breaking a bunch of 2017 Panini certified football. To me, it's one of the best products I've broken in a while. The reason I say that is you get a ton of parallels, you get 4 hits per box. Most of the time when you do get a hit, it'll be a rookie patch auto, and it'll have a nice patch in it too. And I feel like the rookie class is pretty solid this year too. Lots of good running backs. So I've been doing that. I just signed up to do a case of 17 absolute football. I don't know, I'm probably going to get killed on that one, but it looks like it's got a lot of neat things in the product, so I'm going to try one case of that. So that's what I'm breaking lately. I haven't done any 17 baseball because of the inflated box prices because of Judge, so I'm going to stay away from 17 baseball. I've got a bunch of orders out with PSA. I shipped off the 500 card order on Wednesday, and then I've got a 100 plus card order that's been out for about 2 weeks. And I've got a 500 card that's been out since June, and a couple other submissions that are a lot smaller. So there's a bunch of PSA stuff out. Just have to be patient. I don't know when it's going to come back, but I will film those results when they do come back. And if you guys haven't checked out my store, check out Cardboard Futures, which is it's my name on eBay is KC Futures 9, but I like to post a link to my store in the description of the video, so I'll do a post of that. I want to get on Instagram and do some stuff on there. I've kind of dabbled with it a little bit, but I haven't gotten active. And then Twitter, I have a Twitter page. It's kind of dormant, so maybe try to bring that back to life. And then also my brother sells cards on eBay. He's actually been breaking some 17 certified too, and he's hit some crazy cards. In his 2 cases, he's hit the Mirror Green, which is the rookie patch auto to 5 of Dalvin Cook, Patrick Mahomes, and Deshaun Watson. So I mean, it's just absolutely insane. So he's done a lot better than me. I haven't hit anything close to that, but it's all luck. So I'm gonna post a link to his store, because he puts a lot of the stuff in his store. He takes care of his cards when they come out of his boxes, puts them in sleeves, protects them. So stuff you get from him should be packed fresh. So and he ships fast and good, because I've kind of, you know, hammered away at how cards should be shipped, you know, to show some respect to other collectors. So I'll link up his store. He's got probably 700 items right now, but a bunch of cool stuff. Football mainly, football and basketball. So that's kind of where we're at. I'm gonna link this straight into a Mailbin. So later. Alright, so here we go with the Mailbin. Here's the bin, full to the brim. As always, stuff that's came in recently. Camera looks like it has full battery charge, which only lasts for a half hour for some reason. I don't know how it can be that weak, but it is. But I don't have like, I'm not filming with like the nicest camera. It's just a basic like Canon family camera. So I don't know if that has to do with the battery or if the battery's just shot, but it's kind of beside the point. Let's get into some mail here. Talk about the cards as always. These are really fun to do, and people that watch the channel seem to like them, so we'll just keep doing them. But I feel like the channel's gotten pretty stagnant with just a bunch of Mailbins, so I'll try to change up the variety, try to add some different stuff. I want to do a Bulls and Bears too, so that's what's on the docket, and then eventually stuff will come back from PSA. So we got Exquisite. This is what, 2013 Exquisite. It's just a cool on-card Tomlinson. It's out of 40. He's in his TCU uniform. It's our legendary signatures. Price of this was like 30 bucks, so I felt pretty cheap for a Tomlinson on-card auto. So we'll take a look at that. Most of the cards, of course, we'll take a look at for grading purposes to try to add some value on top of the cards. And my camera's already got half the bars are gone already, so I don't know if it wasn't charging good, but I might have to do a couple clips for this bin because I want to do like a 25-minute bin tonight. Get through a bunch of this mail and get it processed. So here's a Bowman lot. So this is the kid I've been talking about a lot, Ronald Acuna for the Braves, and this is just paper bases. So let's just count the bases. I think there's like 12. There is 11. So 11 Acuna bases. This is actually a card that I would consider sending in. I feel like he's got a really bright future, and I think these are about $1 a piece, so pretty good price on those. They were just in an auction. Most of these are in auctions. When I buy on eBay, the two things I search for first are newly listed, because you find a lot of great deals, cards just aren't priced right, and then I'll click auctions that are ending soonest and try to grab some cards that are ending. I don't know why I bought this really, but it's Mac Hollins. He's supposed to be, I think they're number 5 or number 4, so I think down the road he'll have a bigger role in the offense. I don't know how good he'll be, of course, 'cause I can't see the future, but I know Alshon and Torrey Smith, I think they just have 1-year deals, so he could be starting next year. So we'll just kind of put this in the store, see if anybody bites on it. I didn't pay a ton for it. I got it at the bottom of the market, so I think it was like 17 bucks, but certified 17's selling well on the secondary market, if you guys have checked. I think I bought this just because it was so cheap, and I wanted to feature it in my next Bulls and Bears video. So back in the day, this card was just incredibly hot. Vince Young, Bush, and the liner. These have sold for well over 150 bucks. Bush actually used to top 300, but then I actually paid 300 for a Bush at one point, which cards were 20 bucks now. But this was like 3 bucks. So it's the SPX liner to 399. That's from 06 SPX, and this was just a cool. I'm gonna add this to the Chiefs PC, but he was a good player, and he kind of did a interview this past spring and kind of owned up to how he was such a child. I think he had some type of mental illness, like bipolar or something, that kind of made him act the way he did. I don't know. He just kind of did some weird things, and of course, after we paid him the big contract, you know, he was pretty much done and out of town. So that's the way it goes with tailbacks, though, these days. This is just so fun, buying these late 80s, early 90s Hall of Fame rookie cards. You know, these go for like $3 to $7 a piece, and then trying to turn them into something. These look pretty good. I mean, I say that with all of them because I don't get the full effects. I don't have all my tools out, so from the naked eye, that they look great. But we'll kind of take a look at some, and maybe tonight I'll do that video where I'm looking through a stack of cards and telling you guys what I'm thinking and stuff. I don't know. It seems kind of like a snoozer of a video to some, but I think some people will enjoy it. who like to grade, and that's kind of what this channel is focused on, value from cards. Julian Edelman, this was just cheap in an auction. I figured I'd just put it in the store and wait for a bite. So, Edelman Orange. I have been trying to pick up some Brady numbered inserts from 2017. Most of the time I get outbid on those, but every once in a while I'll pick one off. Here is a plain white, and it is it 2 of these or just one? Maybe I just bought one. I think it was like $1, but it's another paper base Ronald Acuna rookie from 17 Bowman. I did break a little of that stuff, and I didn't do very well, and the box prices are so high now that I just kind of moved on to other products. This is sick, guys. This is a player that's kind of already been forgotten about. But this is the type of cards that I love to buy. I can't see a price on this. I want to tell you guys how much I paid to see what you guys' opinions were on this. So right off the bat, I see it's got like a surface dent or crease, which is just going to kill it if I even try to submit it. This would be a card that would be great, look great slabbed, even if you get like an 8. But I don't even know if it can pull an 8 because of that surface thing. You can see that on the camera too. But it's the mirror gold, and it's certified 03. So they've kind of kept the same logo all these years, which I think is cool. This is back when it was Donruss Leaf. So it's out of 25. It's numbered on the back, 18, right there. There's some beautiful sets that came out in 2003. Back when that product came out, the 2 hottest receivers were Johnson and Charles Rogers. Charles Rogers just lost his speed. I guess he came back for a tryout with the Chiefs and he ran like a 4.8, so he just kind of lost it. I think he was into drugs or something. Yohan Moncada, so he hasn't quite lit the world on fire since he got the call, but give these kids time to develop. This is just a neat card. I like the photograph on it, but it's 17 Topps Chrome, and it's the variation refractor. Something I miss about Chrome is how they used to put like refractor real small on the back. Just, I mean, it was a nice little added touch. But that's a Moncada. I'm collecting him because I think he's a 5-tool guy, so we'll see how that pans out. But I haven't bought any of his Chrome autos or anything. I'm just kind of collecting like his paper base, Chrome base, and then some cards like that. So this was $15.24 shipped. So, but it is a Tomlinson Game Gear rookie jersey. That's kind of cool with the RJ. But it's out of 500, and man, it looks clean. Something with this set. 2001 Game Gear is the back's red, so you always have, most of the time you have chipping on the back, but this one looks really nice. The front's pretty clean too, so this has a chance, guys. Be a nice one to add to the LT registry. Looks like I peeked into this one. Some more Tomlinsons. So, a couple lower tier ones, but this is kind of my ballpark. Getting these lower tier cards and prepping up big bulk orders. It's a lot of fun. Just takes a lot of time. Score 2001, and you have a top. So. Topps is just, look at that photograph, it's badass, and it's the same photograph as Topps Chrome, which is pretty neat. Here's an LT. This is a second year 2002 SP Authentic. This is does it have a name for the set? It's not Scripts for Success, it's just an autograph, but it is on card, so I think it was like 25 bucks, so pretty good price for an LT on-card auto. There's a lot of LTs in this. I think no Vicks yet either, so been kind of cold run on Vicks lately. Some more Jeters. Can't help myself. So some more of these. 93 Upper Decks. Always love the photograph on these. It's just cool looking. So we'll put these things through the ringer and see if we got any candidates. And if not, I'll just throw those in the PC. I mean, those are rookie cards. I'll just hoard Jeters and Griffins. Let's take a look at the stock market. This is actually kind of up my alley a little bit. Closed funds. Oh, this is stocks. I don't really do a lot of stocks. I'm focused on futures and commodities. But that's cool. Barons. So back to the cards. Cam Newton. This is an elite blue to 15. This was cheap. I think it was like $4.50 plus shipping, which I think that's good. This is a cool looking card of a good player. So, but I mean, some stuff that goes in auctions, it just sells for nothing. That's the great thing about buying the auctions, but it's tough to sell that way. There's just so much stuff out there. I mean, I have 10,100 items in my store on eBay, and I really haven't been selling as much as I would think with that many items. But definitely, I think some of it's priced too high. It's tough to keep track of all those items too. Need to hire like an assistant. We got the 2004 Bowman. Nice card. Roethlisberger. I don't collect him. Not that much actually. Mainly because of the rapes. But I would definitely buy him more if not for that. But it just kind of bugs me. Kind of like Jameis Winston. And I know people can say you're a hypocrite. You're a big Vic fan, but I just put people above animals. That's just my opinion. Another Roethlisberger as I talk about him. So this is cool. Flair 2004, and this is the autograph collection one. And these are very sensitive with the dark browns on the back. But this is like the base 1 to 250, and there's ones that are numbered lower, but this is a nice Roth. So I'm going to tell the story about this. People asked about it. I think it's a good time to just go into a story. So this is the story of the dead bird. So this is in 2003. So I was about 19 years old, and I was just getting into like the autographs, game jersey football cards, and I was kind of into the 2003 rookie class. And this was like the next spring after that. So I was into like Byron Leftwich and Carson Palmer and stuff, and it's just a score lot from 17 for like $1 plus shipping. It's just stuff to put in the store. But so I bought the cards. His name was Ken Curtin out of Chicago, and it was like a Leftwich SP Authentic and a Contenders, and it was expensive. It was like $500, and I found out I was getting messages on eBay of people telling me, don't buy from this guy. He's a scammer. He's scammed like $100,000 from people in the past year or two. So I called my bank at like 7 in the morning, like 5 minutes after it opened, and I canceled the check, because back in those days, when you bought stuff on eBay, PayPal was just starting out, and most people paid with like money order or check or cash sometimes. I mean, I remember sending cash to sellers, but so I called the bank, canceled the check, and he calls me like 20 minutes later, and he's just furious, calling me like a asshole and jerk and all these names, and I don't know, just going nuts on me. And I just told him basically, people were telling me you're a scammer, so I'm not gonna get scammed. And so he was kind of like threatening my life and doing all this crazy stuff, and I was just a kid, and I was like, this is nuts. So about 2 weeks later, I get a package in the mail, and it's a package like this. It's got this stuffing inside of it. And I'm like, oh, I wonder what card this is. And I tear it open, I think from the side, and it's just the most foul smell ever. And I look inside, and it's just a dead bird's head and with like blood in there. And I just drop it, and I was like, holy shit, I was like shaking. So I tossed that outside, I think, on the deck, and I was just like, that's definitely from Ken Curtin. So the guy was a deranged lunatic, and there are those people in the hobby, but there's way more cool people that are sensible. So that's just a story from my past in collecting. I've got a ton more from different people, things that happened to me, but this is a badass LT. Skybox Premium, out of 125. This is called the Ruby Edition. It's got like the red. This one looks pretty clean with a little white showing, so possible 9 for that LT. That was like 60 bucks. This is hilarious. So that's my address, and that's where it's from. So the exact same address, because I bought these from my brother. And he actually had to mail them because if you want top rated on eBay, you're required to have tracking on all your transactions. And I was like, dude, I'll just pay for shipping and mail it so you don't get dinged. He's like, all right. So he mailed it, and it came back like the next day. I think they just brought it back from outside in the box and put it in the box in here. Travis Rudolph purple and DeMarcus Walker to 50 blue. So just a couple autos. Got them cheap in auctions from him. Just kind of a random thing right there. I don't know why I bought this one either. It was like $250 with free shipping. Jordan Willis gold, certified gold to 25. So just some random buys here and there. I think those are just like auctions at night when I'm cooking dinner. I'll just click like certified 17 auctions ending soonest, and I'll just put bids on and stuff that ends the next hour or two. It's kind of a bad habit. Nothing expensive, but I guess I can always put it in the store. This was a return. Okay, so this guy wasn't happy with the condition on this Mariota pink, and I'm fine with that because I have sent things back too. So I'll take a closer look at the condition and add something in the listing description, like corners are soft on this one or something, you know, so the buyer knows. So $3.99, badass Mariota though. Calvin, this is a cool set. I love the photography on this. Classics 07, so it's out of $5.99. It's right there on the top left. $5.99 on that, and there's also parallels called Timeless Tribute, so like $125 in this stuff. But this was like $3, so it's a great deal. Calvin's kind of kept a lot of his hobby. I mean, he's cooled off a little bit because he's retired, and once people are out of the league, they tend to get forgotten about. This was just kind of one I wanted to buy and maybe hold it for a little bit. Shelton Gibson, I don't know how much he's going to play. I think he's like their 5th receiver, but he was drafted somewhere in rounds 3 to 5, I believe. But 2 of 5, this is the Mere Green auto rookie. Alright, let's do this one. This is some badass stuff from Propstein. He's got great stuff in the store. He's just a sloppy shipper, and sometimes we just have to tell it how it is, guys. Let's just get this stack out. This is some more valuable stuff, I think. Okay, there's some decent stuff in here for sure. Let's start with the Jeter. This is cool. And these, I can't remember what I paid. I wish I had the invoice on these. I'm really liking these new lighthouse holders though. These are badass. It's got like the check washing blue feature in the background. You can see like a PSA logo on the right there behind the Gem Mint 10, and the back looks really sharp too. So this, I'm definitely sold on this lighthouse. I hope they keep this though and quit switching it up and so much. But something I like about PSA is they've kept the size of the holder pretty much the same, so you can stack them well. But this is like a $60 to $85 card, the PSA 10 Score Jeter rookie. So I don't think I had that one. And this was kind of more of like a value play because obviously you're going to pay crazy amounts for a 9 or a 10. I don't even know if there are many 10s, but this is an 8 of a Jerry Rice rookie. And I don't collect Rice too much. It's not because I don't think he's a great player. He is. Something about him that bugs me is putting himself above the team. I think he was with Oakland, and he had like a consecutive receptions. Like he caught like at least one reception in like, I don't know, a crazy amount of games or some record, and he didn't get the ball, and he was like pouting about it, and they won or something, and that just kind of rubbed me the wrong way. I know it's like petty, but to me, football is a team game. So it's a Rice rookie 8. So I don't have a ton of Jerry Rice rookies, and I'm obviously not a San Francisco Niners fan. It's kind of weird how I talk. I can say that something bad about Rice, but I won't ever say anything bad about Moss. Moss was an angel, right? Vanguard Tom Brady. So let's take a look at the condition on this one. It's probably scratched. That's why it's in auction. Yeah, it's got a scratch. It's so predictable, but I still like to take a jab here and there. So Vanguard Brady. That's not a very expensive card. Probably 250 bucks. I was just trying to grab one to grade. It's definitely still getting sent off though. 762, kind of a weird print run, but this is a Pacific card, and they actually made some badass stuff, but they were kind of forgotten about after 2002, 2001. This was expensive. It was like 60 bucks, but his skin looks really dark in this photo. Must be the angle or something. That's not important. I'm just kind of looking at the card. Cool card though. PSA 10 in the new Lighthouse. So that's the Bonds, the rookies box set. And here's the Frank Thomas PSA 9. You can get these for like 10 to 15 bucks, which is a steal. 10s go for about 60. So if you just want a clean Frank Thomas Leaf rookie, I mean 10 or 15 bucks and it's yours. Great looking card. This will look good in like a wall display or something. And then we have the Elite Tom Brady. So this is kind of one that I know this set well because I collected it back in the day. I used to buy up Jamal Lewis out of this set. But so we're gonna look at the card and not focus on the grade. So this, they're saying PSA 9 mint, and the first thing I look at on these is the backs. So back two corners look great, top great. That's where the problem is. You see that dent on that corner? So I mean, if I was like sending this card in raw, that would bug me a lot. I would think, oh, I'm probably gonna get an 8. So you can't always predict what kind of grade you're gonna get, but it looks, this front corner looks a little pushed in on the front right too. So if I was looking at this card raw, I would say this is an 8, but it's a 9 per their standards. Ken Griffey Jr. This is the starting lineup portrait. Black border, so it's got to be tough. The back's white, and it's like some staining on that. See how it's kind of red at the top? I know you guys can't see this stuff exactly how I am because I'm in person, but it's got like some red staining. I don't know if that's just from the other side of the card, probably. But cool little Kenner starting lineup. I like these cards because they weren't, I mean, they were mass produced, but to get one you have to open up a starting lineup, and that's just cool to me. And I actually have some Griffey starting lineups coming in. We'll add those to one of the mail bins. I want to start buying more of like focus on a couple players and buy like game used batting gloves or cool stuff like that. Venture outside of cards just a little bit. This is a badass card. I didn't have it mainly because of the price, and I got this one at like $230, which is like the lowest it's sold for in the past 3 months. So pretty stoked about it, and I did look it over, and it passes the eye test. It says 10, it looks like a 10, so that's gonna stay in the PC. It doesn't have really any white showing, and this is a black bordered card that often comes off center. It's a beautiful Jeter. So I'm gonna add that to the Jeter registry. Don't know where I'm ranked there. I'm definitely not high on the Jeter registry, but I focus on his 93 and 94 years mainly. Finally, Jesus. So the last Mailbin I posted, there was no Vic, and 24 minutes in we finally get to a Vic. So Upper Deck Vintage PSA 9. This is like I don't know, $3 shipped. Just a cool PSA slab Vic. Let's do this one. So I think I've mentioned this in prior videos, but I've asked the seller like 5 times, and I was like, so do you get all of 4 Sharp Corners, Castaways, or cards that they don't deem gradable? And I've asked 5 times and I've never gotten an answer, so I'm going to ask a 6th time tonight because I'm pretty persistent. Persistent slash probably annoying to this seller, but I just kind of want to know if I'm wasting my time or not, because I'd like to find some candidates. 91 score, Chipper Jones rookie. This is a lot of probably 25, so 25 of these. And I got these for like less than $1 per card, which I think is a good deal. And then these were like 50 cents a card. And I don't know, looks like there's like 40 or 50 in there. They're stocked in there pretty tightly. These aren't taken care of well at all, but I understand this guy's store is humongous. New England sports car, just a ton of huge lots and very expensive shipping too. So Bowman, Frank Thomas rookies. Got a lot of work to do with these new cards coming in. This is just an interesting card. This is an interesting way to ship it too. Okay, this is a second-year Breeze. It's 2002 NFL Hot Materials Red 250. Didn't have it. Thought maybe it'd be gradable. It's got some white already. We're seeing, but cool Breeze for the PC. Let's do this one. Here's one of my random lots. This is just, I've been doing this a lot with 2017 football, mainly to get my store stock because I've got a special deal with eBay through their program, and they want me to ramp up my store to 18,000 items by October. So I've got a lot of work to do, but I've got the scanner and the software, so I think I can get there. It's just going to be a lot of late nights. Like I'm filming this at 12:45 in the morning right now. That's when I do a lot of my work. Ryan Kerrigan. This is a shutdown red to 99. We got DeMarcus Walker to 99, who's supposed to be a good pass rusher. These are tough to sell, these champions. So I'll just put together some sets on those. Josh Malone to 99 or 999. Glennon, Shelton Gibson, Solomon Thomas, the Peyton. That's the mirror to 499. Bordeaux bench SP. Actually, the base is the bench one, and the starter is the SP. That's kind of funny. And then some more base. Alright, this is the last one because our camera's dead. Or else I'd go for another 10 minutes. I'm just kind of having fun with this. But we'll get something uploaded and on the docket. So, O.J. Howard, mirror blue. Weak patch for a blue to 50, but it's got a little stripe in there. So that's it, guys. This was a very fun one to film, and I'm gonna link the first part of this together, and I'll put some other links in the description of the video, and we'll see you guys next time.